Archangel Michael says, something serious is about to happen. The winds are shifting, and the unseen forces are moving. A great revelation is on the horizon, and nothing can stop it. The truth has been hidden for far too long, buried beneath layers of deception. Shadows have danced in the corners, whispering secrets only a few dared to hear. But the time for silence is over, and the hour of reckoning is here. Archangel Michael says, the signs are everywhere. Those who have been watching closely can sense the disturbance in the air. Something is being exposed, and the weight of its revelation will shake many to their core. The pieces are falling into place, one by one. The unseen hands that have controlled the narrative are losing their grip. The walls that once protected the hidden truths are beginning to crumble. 333 Type Amen to receive divine protection. Whispers of betrayal echo through the corridors of power. A private investigator was caught, and what they uncovered was never meant to see the light of day. The magnitude of this discovery is beyond what anyone imagined. Files, documents, and recordings, evidence so damning that it sends shivers down the spine. Someone tried to bury it, but destiny had other plans. The truth cannot be erased, no matter how deep they dig the grave. Archangel Michael says, the moment of exposure is here. The ones who thought they were untouchable are now trembling. Their fortresses are no longer safe, and their secrets are slipping through their fingers. The forces at play are beyond mortal understanding. Those who thought they could manipulate reality are now caught in their own web. Every lie they spun is unraveling before their very eyes. 999 Type Amen to stand in the light. There is a great disturbance, a shift so powerful that it cannot be ignored. Those who were blind will begin to see. The weight of deception is lifting, and the air is becoming clear. A message has been delivered to the chosen ones. The signs are undeniable, and the truth is calling. Those who have been faithful will be rewarded, while the deceivers will be exposed. Archangel Michael says, there is no escape for the wicked. Their time of judgment has come. Every shadow they have hidden behind will be illuminated. The time of reckoning is not tomorrow, it is now. Those who thought they were above consequence are facing the inevitable. There is no running from what is already written. 777 Type Amen to seal your protection. The silence before the storm is deceptive. A quiet stillness lingers, but beneath it, a force is rising. Those who are listening can hear the distant thunder. A revelation so shocking is about to unfold. The truth has been whispered, but soon it will be shouted. No amount of denial will make it disappear. Archangel Michael says, prepare yourself. The foundation of lies is collapsing, and the truth will shake the earth. The cries of the wicked will be drowned out by the roar of justice. Everything is being recorded, and nothing is forgotten. What was done in the dark is now in the light. The time for accountability is here. For 44 Type Amen to stand in divine truth. Archangel Michael says, the chains of deception are breaking. The hidden agendas, the whispered lies, and the manipulated realities are now standing exposed. Those who thought they could rewrite history are watching their own illusions crumble. The private investigator was caught, but not before the truth was uncovered. Documents that were never meant to surface are now in the hands of the right people. The darkness that thrived in secrecy is now being forced into the light. The evidence is undeniable, irrefutable, and beyond any fabrication. The names, the dates, the locations, everything has been documented. The ones who orchestrated this grand deception never expected their own game to turn against them. 222 Type A men to walk in divine strength. The silence is growing heavier. Those who once spoke with confidence are now stuttering. The weight of their own guilt is pressing down on them. Archangel Michael says, the watchers are waiting. Those who have long sought justice are standing ready. The time for unanswered questions is over. Now, only the truth will remain. Shadows are moving, restless and uneasy. The ones who played with power are realizing they are now the hunted. The tide has turned, and they can no longer control the narrative. The private investigator knew what they were risking. They walked into the fire, knowing the truth needed to be known. Now, what they uncovered is too massive to be contained. 555 Type A men to receive divine guidance. There is panic behind closed doors. The ones who once held control are watching it slip through their fingers. No amount of wealth, influence, or power can stop what is coming. Archangel Michael says, the righteous have nothing to fear. The truth is not against them, but for them. The battle has already been decided, and the victory belongs to the light. The weight of revelation is too great to suppress. It spreads like wildfire, reaching places no one thought possible. The truth has been spoken, and its echo cannot be silenced. The ones who orchestrated these deceptions are desperately searching for an escape. But every exit they once relied on has been sealed. The walls they built to protect themselves have become their own prison. 666 Type A men to break free from falsehoods. The evidence is being prepared. The pieces are being put together. The story that was hidden is now being told. Archangel Michael says, the winds of change are unstoppable. Those who tried to manipulate fate are now powerless against it. Their own misdeeds are now the chains that bind them. The investigators were never supposed to succeed. Every move they made was watched. Every step they took was shadowed by unseen forces. But the truth was too powerful to be suppressed. No amount of interference could stop it from reaching the right hands. Now, those who tried to control reality are losing their grip. 888 Type A men to claim victory in truth. There is an eerie quiet before the inevitable. The ones who thought they were safe are feeling the walls close in. Their own actions have turned against them. Archangel Michael says, this is the moment of reckoning. The innocent will no longer suffer under the weight of deception. The light is piercing through every last shadow. The private investigator knew they were being watched. They felt the presence of unseen eyes tracking their every move. But they pressed forward, knowing that their discovery would change everything. The final puzzle piece has fallen into place. The ones who believed they could manipulate everything are out of moves. The truth is now staring them in the face. 999 Type Amen to stand in divine judgment. The final hour approaches. Archangel Michael says, the weight of truth is unbearable for the wicked. They shake, they tremble, but nothing can save them now. The time of reckoning is no longer a distant warning, it is here. The private investigator was never meant to succeed. They were followed, watched, and monitored at every turn. But destiny had other plans, and the truth found its way through the cracks. The evidence is in the hands of those who cannot be silenced. The information is too explosive, too revealing, too undeniable. What was once hidden in darkness is now a storm rolling through the world. 777 Type Amen to seal your protection. The whispers have turned into murmurs, and the murmurs into shouts. The ones who held power are scrambling, searching for ways to escape. But the doors they once controlled have been locked against them. Archangel Michael says, the great unveiling is unstoppable. The veils of deception are being torn apart. No more hiding. No more lies. No more manipulation. The private investigator uncovered what no one was supposed to see. Files with names, transactions, meetings held behind locked doors. These are not mere suspicions, this is the undeniable truth. The world is watching, waiting for the moment of exposure. The final move is about to be made. And when it happens, there will be no turning back. 111 Type Amen to walk in divine truth. The ones who have played their games in the shadows now face the light. Every secret deal, every hidden betrayal, it all stands before them. They are out of places to run. Archangel Michael says, the forces of light have taken their stand. No power of darkness can fight what is already set in motion. The truth is too great, and the lies too weak. Panic is setting in among those who once controlled everything. Their fortresses are collapsing, their allies are abandoning them. The illusion they created has been shattered. The private investigator knew they were being hunted. But the mission was greater than fear. They carried the truth with them, even when the walls were closing in. 666 Type Amen to break free from deception. Now, the final pieces are coming together. The names are being spoken, the faces are being revealed. The deception that once felt impenetrable is now crumbling into dust. Archangel Michael says, this is the turning point. This is the moment when everything changes. The ones who thought they were untouchable are realizing they were wrong. The private investigator's discovery is bigger than anyone imagined. It doesn't just expose one lie, it exposes an entire system built on falsehood. And once the first piece falls, the rest will follow. The watchers are ready. The chosen are prepared. The world stands at the edge of revelation. 888 Type Amen to claim victory in truth. The moment of truth has arrived. Archangel Michael says, the storm is no longer approaching, it is here. The air is thick with the weight of what is about to be revealed. Those who have long controlled the shadows can feel the walls closing in. The private investigator was never meant to make it this far. Every step they took was tracked, every movement analyzed, every action scrutinized. But destiny had a different plan, and now, the truth is beyond their control. The evidence is undeniable. Every name, every transaction, every conversation, documented, recorded, preserved. It is too massive to erase, too detailed to dismiss. The ones who believed they could rewrite history are now watching their own downfall unfold. 777 Type Amen to seal your protection. The silence before exposure is deafening. Desperation is seeping into the ranks of the guilty. They are making frantic calls, issuing commands, scrambling to find a way out. Archangel Michael says, no escape remains. Every door they once relied upon has been shut. The power they once held is slipping through their fingers like sand. The private investigator knew the risk. They understood what was at stake. But they moved forward, guided by a force greater than fear, driven by a truth greater than any lie. And now, the revelation is imminent. The moment is upon us. The world is about to change forever. For 44 Type Amen to stand in divine truth. There is no more hiding, no more running. The ones who built their kingdom on deception now stand exposed. The very foundation of their lies is collapsing beneath their feet. Archangel Michael says, this is the breaking point. The weight of their own sins is too heavy to carry. Judgment is here, and no power on earth can delay it any longer. The private investigator uncovered something beyond what anyone expected. A network so intricate, so carefully constructed, yet so fragile in the face of truth. One crack, and the entire structure is falling apart. The pieces have come together. The puzzle is complete. The truth is no longer a whisper, it is a roar that cannot be silenced. 999 Type Amen to stand in divine judgment. Fear is gripping those who once laughed in arrogance. They thought they were above consequence, beyond exposure. But now, their names are being spoken, and their secrets are being laid bare. Archangel Michael says, the time of illusions is over. The masks are falling, the charade is ending. The truth is rising like the sun, unstoppable and blinding. The private investigator was pursued, threatened, warned to stop. But the will of destiny was greater than the forces against them. They carried the light through the darkness, and now, that light is spreading across the world. The final move is being made. The ones who controlled the narrative no longer have control. The truth belongs to the people now. 222 Type Amen to walk in divine strength. The whispers in the corridors of power have turned into screams. The guilty ones are turning against each other, searching for a way out. But there is no escape from the truth. Archangel Michael says, their time is up. No more secrets. No more cover-ups. The revelation is here, and nothing can stop it now. The private investigator was never alone. They were guided, protected, strengthened by a force beyond this world. The mission was never theirs alone, it was a calling, a destiny that could not be denied. And now, the doors are opening. The truth is stepping into the light. The world will never be the same again. 333 Type Amen to receive divine protection. The truth cannot be stopped. Archangel Michael says, the walls of deception are collapsing faster than anyone expected. The ones who once controlled everything are now grasping at nothing. The weight of their own lies is too much to bear. The private investigator was never meant to survive this mission. They were warned, followed, and threatened. But the truth had already been set in motion, and no force could stop what was coming. The evidence has reached the right hands. Documents, recordings, confessions, everything needed to expose the ones who lived in the shadows. The time for secrecy is over. 777 Type Amen to seal your protection. Panic is spreading like wildfire. The ones who thought they were untouchable are realizing they have nowhere left to hide. Every ally they once had is now distancing themselves. Archangel Michael says, justice is coming like a flood. The strongholds of the wicked are falling apart. Their power is slipping, their control is breaking, and their own fears are consuming them. The private investigator knew this day would come. They saw the signs, followed the clues, and uncovered what was never meant to be found. Now, the truth is too big to contain. The final hour has arrived. The moment that changes everything is here. Nothing will ever be the same again. 444 Type Amen to stand in divine truth. The silence before the storm is deceiving. A false sense of calm lingers, but beneath it, chaos is brewing. The guilty ones are making desperate attempts to rewrite the narrative. Archangel Michael says, there is no rewriting fate. The truth has already been spoken, and no amount of deception can erase it. The darkness is crumbling under the weight of its own corruption. The private investigator risked everything to bring this to light. They faced opposition at every turn, but they pressed forward. The forces that tried to stop them are now powerless. The world is watching. The truth is spreading. The final revelation is about to explode into the open. 999 Type Amen to stand in divine judgment. The guilty ones are trying to cover their tracks. They are destroying files, silencing witnesses, erasing evidence. But it is too late. Archangel Michael says, the truth is indestructible. No amount of deceit can bury it. The ones who thought they were safe are now standing on the edge of their downfall. The private investigator was not alone. They had unseen protection, guiding them through the dangers. Every threat they faced, every obstacle in their way, it was all part of a greater plan. Now, the final puzzle piece is in place. The truth is complete, and the world is about to see it all. The moment of reckoning has arrived. 888 Type Amen to claim victory in truth. The ones who built their power on deception are watching it collapse. Everything they worked for, everything they controlled, it is slipping away faster than they can grasp. Archangel Michael says, the power of darkness is being stripped away. The illusions are fading. The world is waking up, and the truth is shining brighter than ever before. The private investigator knew this mission would change everything. They fought through the fear, the threats, the dangers. They carried the truth through the fire, and now, it is unstoppable. The final revelation is moments away. The world is about to witness the unthinkable. And when it happens, nothing will ever be hidden again. 333 Type Amen to receive divine protection.